Okay, YouTube family, thank you once again for stopping by on another episode. Today, we bring to you MAFEX, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Batman, the Bat flick, the one that I think was honestly the best version of Batman. But let's check him out now. Alright, so taking a closer look at Batman here, Bat flick is some of you guys like to call him. This is a nice head sculpt here. Paint job on the skin looks really good. Mouth looks like Ben Affleck. Like this area right here looks like Ben Affleck. He does have little like that 5 o'clock shadow. I don't know if the camera's capturing that, but it's definitely there. If you look over here, it looked like they tried to give him the little mole that Ben Affleck has as well. Eyes look pretty dark, but you can kind of see a little bit of the his pupil there. You can see the detail of the cheekbone there. Profile view, spot on if you ask me. You can see some of the wrinkles there on around the eye. The back of the Batman's head. Now going down, over here mine was glued down on this side, but this side was not. But now because I took it off, now mine have this little spot there, which I have no idea how I'm gonna take that out, but yeah, he does have that now. Looking at the cape is pretty long, and in case you're wondering, I still have the little plastic thingies on mine because so far some people have been stating that they have been getting scratched, and I don't have sandpaper, so I'm a little freaked out, you know, so don't mind these little thingies in the meantime. Back to the cape, it's pretty big and it has a wire on the end here, but it doesn't have no wiring in the inside, which can definitely be a little problem when posing him around, because then with that it's gonna be saggy over here, you know, if you like try to pose it a certain way. So you're gonna have to be very creative with the cape so that it can look stylized if you want to style it while, you know, and display him with it stylized, you know. Now the material that they used here looks like the type that will deteriorate or will get messed up pretty easily, so you do want to be careful. And I believe that with time, especially because already, let me show you, already you can kind of see a little bit of it flaking right here. So the more that you pose the cape, just be aware that this can potentially end up flaking. For the chest area, we can see the Bat logo there, looking beautiful as ever. Definitely has some sculpted work in there. You can see the lines, and the suit is textured. Texture runs all throughout, and it does have all of the design. You see the little sculpted lines going through around this area. The abs does have the little square that we see him have with the suit in the movie, and that's what his back looked like. Now looking at his arm, you can see same texture, has that muscle covering there that we see, tricep, and up here as well on his shoulder. The elbow is also textured and looks pretty good. And looking at the gauntlet does have some shading. I don't know if you can see, it does have some gold. It's like faded, but it's definitely there. And these are pretty sharp, so you want to be careful with that. And he does have the sculpted wraps around there, but it doesn't have no colors, just all black. For his hands, you can see the knuckle areas does have the gold plating on there, so that's pretty dope. And the hand does have the wrap as well, but it's all black. They did not paint that for whatever reason. Down to his utility belt, he has some black shading over the gold, which looks good. Paint job looks really good here. The utility belt is nicely painted and sculpted all throughout. And back here, we can see it has a little bit of a leather texture to it. I had to take the little plastic off here because it was kind of annoying me. But looking at this area right here, we can definitely see that there is some gapping though. There's some gapping, and the utility belt does move around. It looks like it's just glued back here. But looking at the leg area, all of the texture continues. You can see all of the lines there running all throughout. And then here for the knee, he does have that little plate piece that we see on his muscles. He has it on his knees as well. The same texture that we see on the suit runs on his elbows and on his knees. His boots is all black on black this time around. They did not paint the toes on this one. It's just all black. Older version did have that painted gold. Nice textures here at the bottom of the boot. That's pretty cool. For articulation, Batman looks all around. He can look up. He looks down. It pivots. Oh, it just got dislocated. Let's pop that back in. Look, tilts. Head tilts. He does have a really good range of motion there. Arms go up about that much. Arm can do a 360. He has bicep swivel, bend at the elbow, and hand is on the ball joint, so it has really good range of motion. Torso area, he can do a 360, but be careful just moving him around right out of the box because he can scratch the bottom part, which is the reason why I still have the plastic on mine. Move side to side, goes back about that much, moves forward. Utilizing the hip articulation, he can do a 360, and he could move back even more, but you get some gapping, and forward even more, and then you do get that side to side movement. His leg spreads to the side about that much, drop down, side swivel. He kicks forward, bends at the knee. He does not have a boot cut. His ankles are in a ball joint, so you definitely have a lot of foot range. It goes up, goes down. He has that toe hinge, ankle rockers, moving around. Does come with the unmasked version of Ben Affleck, which it kind of looks like him a little bit. I feel like there's just something slightly off, but for the most part it does look like Ben Affleck. He does have the hair going to the back. He has a little bit of white shading going to the back a little bit, which blends in really good with the color of the hair. Hair does have some scope texture to it. That's pretty dope. He does have that 5 o'clock shadow. Usually they give us like a curved ball joint, but here they just gave us this version, which is straight up, which I think can get in the way of some of the articulation. Like looking up, that's how much you can look up, and then looking down, can't necessarily really look down. Comes with this yelling mask. Mouth area looks pretty good. Teeth, you can see that. Tongue looking pretty clean. Mouth area looks pretty dope on this. Next up is his teeth grinning face. Nicely detailed. The mouth area looks pretty good. Nice paint job. You can see some of the 5 o'clock shadow. I don't know if the camera's picking up, but he definitely has it. Other than that, the expression is still the same. Mouth area changes. He also comes with his grapnel gun. From the film, we can see the brown handle there. See some sculpted work all throughout. He has the brown handle with the black accent here in the back, and in the front the trigger finger is black as well. You see all of those details. And this piece is removable, so you could just have it without it, or you can have it with it. Right here on the side, he has another one, but this isn't removable. It's just on there, but this one is. So yeah, it's pretty dope. It also comes with 3 of these batarangs. All 3 are identical, same design and texture and paint job, all the goodness. It does comes with 3 of these. It also comes with these fisted hands with the thumb slightly apart. So these you could use to have them holding batarangs. And you have the grapnel holding hands, or just holding hands in general, but yeah, grapnel holding hands. And unfortunately, mine came with 2 right hands, which sucks. He also does comes with this, which is the certifying product, the product of authenticity. I dropped it and I struggle pronouncing that word, but yeah, he does comes with this. And he also comes with his stand, which, yep, goodness. But these stands suck. So that's a wrap up on my review on MAFEX, Zack Snyder's Justice League Batman. Compared to other pictures from the other version, the first release, this is definitely a major upgrade. The cape is my major issue with this figure. It was pretty hard and took some time for me to get him into this because of the wiring doesn't necessarily feel much durable, and also it's lacking some wiring in somewhere in the middle so that it can hold some of the poses, because if not, then it just sags in the middle part, and so, you know, it makes it a little bit difficult to pose them around. But anyways, with that being said, let me know in the comment section below what you think about the cape lacking some wirings. Let me know. But for the verse of the day, we are going to read from Philippians 2 verse 3. Now I'm gonna do the New Living Translation, and it states, "Don't be selfish. Don't try to impress others. Be humble, thinking of others as better than yourself." And for context clues, let's look at the full chapter. Starting with verse 1 states, "Is there any encouragement among belonging to Christ? Any comfort from his love? Any fellowship together in the Spirit? Are your hearts tender and compassionate? Then make me truly happy by agreeing wholeheartedly with each other, loving one another, and working together with one mind and purpose. Don't be selfish. Don't try to impress others. Be humble, thinking of others as better than yourself. Don't look out only for your own interests, but take an interest in others too. You must have the same attitude that Christ Jesus had." Have you been humble, or have you been thinking yourself better than everybody else? Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Please remember to hit that subscribe button if you have not. I hope that you found this video informative, both in the figure form and also spiritual. Y'all be blessed. Thank you. Be there.
turn.